Alright, we all know, even though kids usually go to bed around, 8 or 9, they also like to, stay up later. Almost 10 or 11 sometimes. I used to do it myself, right? We all did that, right? When children. So this way the person can't say, well, what if the mother let her go in there to watch TV and he went over there to her or something like that, right? Well, again, if I just turned the TV off, and again, that's what she was doing, that wouldn't wake me up too. See what I mean? That's what I mean. And she was in her underwear t-shirt, and she wouldn't want to sit on the couch to watch TV. See what I mean? And wouldn't wake me up. See what I mean? There's no way to prove anything happened. Right? That's the whole point. DAP. JON, or anyone else involved with this? JRSL. Or MLB. Or SB. Or Mrs. B. I don't know. It might be backwards. LAB, but whatever. And see, your mom, whoever's doing all this, or your dad, whoever's doing all this, isn't a credible witness themselves either. And, after all this time, right? That's what I mean. Sal wasn't there, and Daphne is supposed to be asleep. She was in the bed like someone either going to the bed quickly or already in bed. I don't know which there either, right? Right. Of course, you know, if your parents come into the bedroom, you're going to act asleep, right? That's what we all did when they came in to check on us, right? We all did that normally. Unless they came in further to molest us or something like that. They generally just came to the door. Now again, the child wouldn't know that was wrong. Why? Because the parent hadn't taught them that was wrong, right? Being the molester, right? Like with Shane and the camp counselor or something, right? Which happened before I met Daphne, right? And then Pastor Thomas trying to grope my ass, right? When I was about 20. In Christian Fellowship Church. In one of the halls near his office, right? He caught me where he wanted me, right? And made a grope being pass, is what it's called. Also seeing if I would get erect or anything. I didn't. Trust me. He knew he fucked up with me. And, maybe not the rest of you a-holes with him. And, Pastor Payne, Pastor Thomas, Debbie, and Larry, and all that. Pam. But not me. Wasn't into his bullshit sexcapades. I don't know about Lantis either. He was out the way in San Diego. I don't know. But that is where they said the children were molested too. Ain't it? Somewhere in California or something like that? I don't know. And yet, somehow it came to Illinois. Did they visit Illinois too? And he do it with them there too? Highly likely. And of course, the boys were confused and lying. And the judge knew what they were lying about, right? See what I mean? Right. And why they were embarrassed, right? A child is less likely to come forward, especially a male child, right? Rather than a female too, right? Because women can get all up and bothered about a woman, right? But it be a boy, they don't even give a shit, do they? See what I mean? That's what Shane and the whole rest of the campers was facing, right? The guys in the upper office started showing us a little bit more special treatment so we wouldn't talk about it. See what I mean? Alright. They let us do things and showed us more favoritism to not talk about it, like the Catholic Church did too. But this was Southern Baptist. So don't think it's just the Catholics either. It's creeping into the Baptist churches too. I can't spare the rod because you're spoiling the child. See what I mean? Nor are you teaching the child the ways of the Lord, but masturbation with two men, alright? Like Pastor Davis wanted to do with his congregation. It sounds like before he met me, he was telling everyone the same hook story, right? Oh, do you masturbate? I masturbate too. Oh, well, we can masturbate in a group. Why not? Why not? You can masturbate with me and I can masturbate with you. Right. It's natural. We all do it. Right. You know that routine to get you alone with them in a motel room? Mm-hmm. You know what happens next, ladies or men, who are still ashamed to talk about the actual thing he did to you. I understand why you're ashamed, right? But rape is what rape, male or female. Mm-hmm. Whether Jesus was raped or not, which is something he don't want to deal with, or no one wants to deal with, would be irrelevant because he was still resurrected from the dead 3 days later. Right? So I know the beasts don't think it's because of his prowess in raping Jesus, even though he was resurrected from the dead too, that he's still around, does he? That would be fuel to the fire, by the way. That would be the opposite effect of what happened in Eden, if you believe that story that the Gnostics were saying too, right? That they had sex with Satan, right? Nos, the angel who rebelled from God and Jesus. Do you not understand the point there, Roman soldier, who remains unnamed in the scriptures? I don't know if your name is Travis, or something like that, or Travis, or something like that. Don't exactly know, sir. But I do know this is not common behavior for men to do to other men, or women too. No man has the right to force someone into any encounter they don't want, and they can say no at any time during any sexcapade, right? You can jerk off with a person, but you cannot rape that person and say, oh, now you're gay, right? See what I mean? And use it to have sex with them too, right? That's the point. Everyone knows the difference between a hand job, right, from a prostitute, and sex with a prostitute, which you generally want to do with a condom now. Also STDs. Another thing to warn you about, children. We've been doing this with these evil men, right? First, they bait you with joining them in masturbating with them, right? Then, like all sexual deviants they are, right? What they do then is try to get you to do further things. Not just with them, but maybe with children too, right, Pastor Davis? That's why I don't blame Daphne. I know someone bigger was trying to get me too, right? His eyes are a flame of fire. They will never dim or lighten or dull as a cow's dulls when it dies. You understand? Remember that staring contest, PT? When I came in 2008 before he died, with my Mustang, or 2000, with my Mustang, was your Mustang? Shortly around the time you said he died, 99? 99. He's been dead, Amy. And the moment he touched my ass, he started going to jail, right? Right. You don't see that as divine punishment for what he was doing to those young men? Right. From Jesus? And though he wanted to do it to me too, and said, fuck no, buddy. Fuck no, buddy. We know what you are, dividers of the church. The righteousness of Satan is in you, ain't it? Not Jesus. Not Jesus. Who knows we're all sinners and knows what the true sin is you're doing. All right. Have a nice morning. Oh, don't go to any Instagram account called Molesting Milton. It's a kiddie porn trap. Perhaps set up by the government or a DA or a director of NCIS or something like that too, I might add. See, if you just go to the site because they tell you something is on the site, they can get you for that. Like they're trying to do with Chris Hansen and the underage girls there, even though they're 18. Don't go to that site. It's a trap. And it's my job to warn you of all traps the evil one is setting up for those who are trying to do good but human too, right? But are confused by other people's behavior too. They're supposed to be the good guys, but they want to trick you by getting you to do something evil with them, right? That means to you they're not the good guys, but you can't be worse than them. Like Jesus said, you got to be better than who? The scribes and Pharisees to make it into heaven. Because they'll entrap you with your words like they tried to do Jesus. That means if you know all kiddie porn is illegal in the United States, don't go to a site they're wanting you to go to ever. Never ever gonna get it. Right? And I'm never gonna go to your site, right? I don't do Instagram anyway, idiot. You go to your site first. You post it on my page first, right? Right. So that means you're trying to spread kiddie porn on YouTube. There you go. There you go. Not me. Not Shane. That means whoever did it should go to jail. Because he's promoting kiddie porn on Instagram. Not me. No. I don't even know what he's talking about. I've never been to the site. I don't even do Instagram. I only do Facebook, YouTube, and what? Twitter. I'm not even in the Instagram because I don't do my videos that often. Like Kim Kardashian does or someone like that. I'm not trying to be in the spotlight. I'm trying to teach you music, right? With simple, lessons we learned in school, right? Especially about innocence. That's all. That's all. Have a nice day. PTD.